What's going on, you guys? Today we're going to be learning the awesome new song Loser by Sueco. Real quick before we get into it, I would like to ask that if you find this guitar tutorial helpful, that you please consider subscribing. That would really mean the world to me. Now let's get into it. You are watching Logan's Lessons. First thing you need to know is that this song is an E-flat tuning. So pause this video and go get that guitar tuned up. Now that you got your guitar tuned up, the first half of this verse is all single notes, not unlike what a bass player may play. We start with the 4th fret of the A string. I would use my index finger for this. You play that note a total of 16 times. Now I would advise you to alternate pick that, meaning down, up, 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 because it's going to be this fast. And that would be hard to do with all down picks. Now, it's not impossible, and sometimes in punk rock music, they play all down picks because of the energy it brings, because of the amount of caffeine you have to ingest to be able to pick downwards that fast. But the comfortable and efficient option that I suggest is alternate picking. The next note we have is the 5th fret of the low E string. So you have... And I should mention that all of this needs to be palm muted to get that chunky, like, sound, you know? Then we go to the low E string just to open. Same thing, picking wise there. And then the 2nd fret of the B string. So I'll play that first half of the verse for you. So after you do that once, things change. It's the same progression, but this time we're doing power chords and some strumming. We start with a C-sharp power chord. Just like in the first half of the verse, our index finger is going to be on the 4th fret of the A string. Our 3rd finger then is going to be added on the 6th fret of the D string, and our pinky right below that on the 6th fret of the G string. You strum that with 2 palm muted down strums on just the A string, and then 1 down strum across all of the strings. Like that. Do that with me? So you do that 4 times per chord. Like so. Do that with me? So then you just take that exact same shape and move it to the 5th fret of the low E string so that your index finger is on the 5th fret of your low E, your 3rd finger is on the 7th fret of the A string, and your pinky finger is right below that on the 7th fret of the D string. Then we move on down to an E minor kind of chord, but I'd play it with just a bar across the 2nd fret of the A and the D strings with my index finger, like this. You can play it like this too, but I prefer to play it like this in this context. Same strumming pattern, but you're going to be using the low E string for the down-down. In context, we have... The last chord we have is a B power chord. To play a B power chord, we are going to place our index finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, our 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the D string, and our pinky finger on the 4th fret of the G string. Now the only thing that changes strumming wise for this chord is that we only do the down, down, down 3 times. And then you wait for, like, then that drops you into the chorus. Okay, so that 2nd half of the verse will sound like this. Just like that. Do that with me. So now I'll do the whole verse for you. One more time. that brings us into the chorus. We start with that E power chord that we did in the verse, but this time we just strum it down twice, like this. Really heavy, just like that. So then we go to the B power chord, the last chord of the verse, also strum down twice, and then we go to an F sharp power chord. To play an F sharp power chord, we're going to place our index finger on the 2nd fret of the low E, our 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the A string, and our pinky finger on the 4th fret of the D string. You strum that chord down twice. So 4 times technically, but ba 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 ba, like that. So the whole thing will be. So then that whole progression happens twice. Then what happens is we slide up to an E unison up here. To play E unison, we're going to place our index finger on the 7th fret of the A string, and either our 3rd finger or our pinky finger, whichever is most comfortable for you, on the 9th fret of the G string. And what we're going to do is we're going to strum this down, up, 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 down, up. Then you just do the same thing, just slid up 2 frets on the F sharp. So, just in case I wasn't clear on that, that was the 9th fret of the A string and the 11th fret of the G string. So you have just like that. And then we go back to the E minor, B, but then on this F sharp we do it differently. We do a down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. I'll do that slowly. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. Let's split that up into pieces. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. So you have a down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Then a down, up, down. Do that with me. Down, up, down, and then a down, down, up. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. One more time. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. Okay? So with the F sharp, you have a down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. One more time. So in context, just like that, okay? So the whole chorus will sound like this. So the second verse is exactly the same as the first verse, but then the second chorus changes slightly. So you have the same, but on the F sharp, instead of strumming it like this, we do the same strumming as the end of the first chorus. So that will sound like this. And that happens twice, so. And then we go to the same. But then at the last, like E minor B to F sharp, the F sharp just builds up. Down, 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 down. So the entire second chorus will sound like this. That drops you into a bridge where there is no guitar, a chorus where this chorus starts out with just piano, and then the second half, of the chorus is what you play. So you play the unisons, and then the And that drops you into the solo. Now the solo is technically like a synth piece that I think was like programmed in, but I learned it on guitar with tapping. And so here's what I came up with. So you start with a hammer on from the 12th fret of your high E string to the 14th fret of the high E string. You then take your first finger on your right hand and hit the 17th fret of the high E. Pull that off to the 14th fret, pull the 14th fret off to the 12th fret, and the cycle continues. You do that 16 times. Right there, okay? About that fast too. Then we slide down so that our index finger is on the 7th fret of the high E string. We're hammering on with our third finger onto the 10th fret of the same string. And then we're using our index finger on the 14th fret. Same pattern. That one only happens 4 times though, so. Then we go down so that our first finger's on the 5th fret of the high E, hammering onto the 7th fret of the high E, and with our index finger going onto the 12th. That one also only happens 4 times. So that solo will sound like this. Just like that. And that's how you play Loser by Sueco. If you have a song request, comment it down below. If you wish to be notified of future videos, hit the bell. I sincerely hope that you are well. Please do me a favor and hit that like button blue. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe too. I hope this video has been a blessing. You've been watching Logan's Lessons.